Alright guys, so I just got this 2020 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali crew cab short bed, and I ordered up an Undercover Flex. It's called the ArmorFlex from Amazon. This is part number 12024. Go ahead and get it installed here. I'm going to try and video some of it for you guys. Couldn't find really many videos online. Real Truck has a good one, but it's on a Dodge. So if you're ordering it for a GMC, I just kind of wanted to show you maybe some differences. All right, so I just opened the box, and this is exactly how it came packaged, with some bubble wrap. This is the underside of the cover. It is a hard folding cover. And looks like it comes with a bag of junk here. Directions and clamps and weather stripping and all that. So I need to make sure I've got isopropyl alcohol to put that weather stripping on, but check that and then start getting into it. All right, so after you open up the hardware bag, you're gonna find a installation guide as well as a model specific install guide with a parts checklist on the front. I've got all my parts. I've already verified the 6 clamps, the 8 rubber strips, the weather seal, the 2 front clamps, the 2 drain tubes, and I think that's it. So go ahead and start getting this put together. All right, so specific to this 2020 GMC, you're gonna have to follow the guide here separate from the main guide, and what it shows you is that between the plastic cap and the metal bed rail, you have to install these rubber pieces. Exactly where it says clamp on the plastic pieces that you're gonna find in the left and right rails. And so this is the driver's side rail, and you can tell because this is the side that goes against the rail, and this is the drain tube, which is at the front. Also, the rod will be facing the inside. Now, if you look at this rail, it says clamp in 3 spots. So on the back side of where it says clamp, you're gonna go ahead and place one of these rubber strips between the plastic cap and the metal bed railing, so that when you clamp down on it, it takes up all the space between the two. All right, I've got the rails installed. Pretty simple. You've got 3 clamps on either side. You just need to make sure that they line up with the little plastic things that say clamp, and that your rubber piece between the plastic rail and the actual bed rail are installed in those correct spots. You want to make sure that the rail is all the way up against the bulkhead, and that's really all there is to it. You want to push down pretty hard. Make sure that the rail is flush with the top of the bed on both sides. And you're going to use a 1/2 inch socket to tighten these clamps. Now we'll go ahead and install the bulkhead seal and then the cover. All right, I've measured and cut to length the bulkhead seal, and I've kind of tried to center it towards the inside of the bulkhead. Make sure it's as straight as possible. And pretty close. I just eyeballed it. Now we'll go ahead and get the cover put on. All right, the next step here is get the cover up on the tailgate and go ahead and slide your little locking things here into the channel on the front. And then now you can position the cover on the rails. All right, so I've got the bed cover installed on the rails now, and it is in the correct position. And the way you want to look at that is you kind of want to look at the gap here, and then look at the gap here, and as you can see, it's a little big. So I'll just slide it over just a little bit. And you can kind of just force it a little bit with your hand. And now that it's even, check the bulkhead. You can see that the bulkhead tape is pretty much exactly straight. And then I look down the sides, and I can see that the sides are pretty much evenly spaced and exactly straight. Last test is you're going to go ahead and close the tailgate. Kind of look at the tailgate, look straight, and then lift this up and look at where the weather stripping hits on either side, because you want to keep the water out as best as possible. So now it's positioned. You can go ahead and fold it forward and tighten the clamps up and install the drain tubes, or what I'm going to do so it doesn't move is I'm actually going to slide in there on my back and tighten those clamps. Okay, I'm in here under the cover, and these clamps, you just slide them towards the rail, and you want to click this right over just like that. Make sure it's straight, and then you can just go ahead and cinch it up. Make sure that's straight. There's a little alignment groove on the front of this that fits into that channel. Just kind of make sure it's straight in there as you tighten it. And go ahead and do the other one. Now, this is a real easy cover to put on, and so far I'm very impressed with the quality. On my 2016 Sierra, I had a backflip VP, which was basically their normal MX4 or whatever fiberglass tonneau cover, but it had a vinyl wrap on it, or a vinyl cover on it, which made it look a little bit more sleek. And I liked it, but I wouldn't say the quality on that, 4 years ago is as good as these Undercover Flexes are right now. And if I had to do it over again, I would purchase another Undercover Flex on that other truck if I had kept it. All right, I've got the cover installed, got the clamps tightened up. It's in the upward position right now. Last thing to do here is go ahead and install the drain tube on these plastic deals. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this cap off and just kind of run it out. Let me see here. Yeah, just straight out there. Or I guess you could go in this way, although this is meant for hooks, tie down hooks, which I'm probably gonna end up putting in this truck. I should have taken them out of the truck I traded in. So I'm just gonna get a screwdriver, pop that off, and put the drain tubes in. All right guys, so I got the drain tubes installed. It's almost like GM thought that everybody's gonna be putting covers on these, so they literally put a little hole right here on both sides. It's perfect for that drain hose. And there we go. I'll go ahead and kind of show you how it closes. With these things, you just pop them off. It's supposed to be good to 70 miles an hour. Here's the passenger side. And you just drop it down. So I think we're still even on both sides, pretty much. And the nice thing about this compared to the backflip I used to have was you don't have to open or close the cover to close the tailgate. You can close it with the cover down, which on the backflip you used to have to pick it up because it had a rubber seal like this and it would pinch. So that's it. I'd recommend it, just based on my initial install here. Very nice. It's got this Line-X coating on it too, which is kind of a matte finish. I didn't want shiny. Thanks for watching.